Hello?
Me? Okay, good. Thank you. Woohoo! Look at us in Google Meet. Hi, everybody. Okay. My first time in Google Meet, you guys. I've never done this one before. So, let's see. Change the layout. I'm going to move you guys around so I can see you better. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Can everybody mute for just a second? Real quick. Because, there we go. Now I can see me, and now I need to see you guys. So, I'm not good. Okay. Layout. Title. Let's do that. Oh, I like that. Okay. Hey, everybody. Let's see all of you now. How are we doing this morning? Good? Okay. So weird because normally on the other one, my face is like over here, and I'm like in this little teeny square that's like that big over there in the corner. So it's kind of weird not to be able to see myself so much. Okay, so I'm looking to see who's here. I'm gonna take some screenshots for attendance. So glad you guys were able to get on. I just got off the phone with I won't say his mom, but one of the moms too, and we got on and we were so excited. Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna wait. We're just gonna wait because we still have a couple more people who are coming in. Okay? So we'll give them like another minute. Okay, I'm gonna uncamera myself for a second and audio myself, and I'll be right back.
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's right there.
All right. Just waiting for a couple more people. Yeah, 14 people in here. Let me send out a reminder really quick. Let's see. Announcements. Send your parents' message. Okay. Right. I have 14 people in here right now. Where is everybody? Okay. All right, you guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, you guys can hear me? Everybody, if you can hear me, touch your nose. Good. Okay. So in the chat box, you guys, I want to hear a couple words on how your day is going so far. Good, bad, horrible, fantastic, whatever. Chat away. Give me a couple words on how you're doing. Santi, go to the chat box, okay? You guys can chat in something we need. Okay. Doing fine, pretty good, good. Okay, I guess we sleep. Me too, Sophia. Me too. Yes, Santi.
I don't know how to go in chat. I don't.
You don't what?
I don't know how to go in chat.
You don't know how to? Is that what you said? You guys, I'm not seeing what you're seeing. You should have a chat box down there, right? It's in chat.
It's in the right corner.
The right?
Oh, no, thanks. Thank you very much.
Oh, no worries. This is what we're all here for, to help each other get through the craziness of online learning. Okay, need to sleep and use the phone. You guys are funny. Okay, good. I'm glad that everybody's doing relatively learn Google for the first time. So we're going to talk about using Google. So I did put in another assignment. I don't know how many of you guys have been on Google Classroom this morning. If you've been on Google Classroom, go like this. Not Google Classroom this morning. Just kidding, go like this or something. Okay, so here's the thing. I added a K-5 Ingenuity training video for students and parents. You guys watch it. It is helpful, okay? It will help you, and I'm going to keep adding in the training videos because they will help. I've been watching all my teacher ones and like just watching them and pausing them and like taking some notes. It helps if you can maybe have a computer to watch it with, and then another computer. I know it's hard because some of us are like, I don't even have a computer right now. If you had two devices, maybe if you used your mom or dad's phone, or if you have a phone and you watched the video on one, and then you used your computer in front of you with the other, because if it's telling you like, hey, here's Ingenuity, this is what you do to sign up, this is what you do to add a class, then you can pause the video and you can go through. But the video is on there. Make sure you and your parents watch it because it really, really does help you. It will completely start explaining everything with Ingenuity. Things that don't make sense will start to make sense. Okay? So we're gonna make sure that you guys watch that. If you can watch it today, if you can't, that's okay. If you can try to watch it in the next couple days, because our goal really is to get everybody getting on Ingenuity by Friday. Okay? Technically, classes didn't really even start with Ingenuity until yesterday. And some people are exactly where we are. They just logged in, they're just watching the videos, they're just getting started, and that's okay. Because I promise you, tons and tons and tons of people are exactly where you guys are right now. Okay? So we're good. We're actually on a good schedule right now. So we're going to watch that video either by today or tomorrow. Make sure that your parents watch it too. Okay? So this is an assignment for you that your parents, if you need help, they need to understand it too. Okay? All right. So we are in, like I said, in Google here right now. I am going to give you like a little assignment that's attached to that video, where basically I just say, tell me, what happens when you do this, or tell me something important you learned from this video. So make sure you watch it because I will be posting it. You can get, I'm not going to give you, mark you down if you don't watch it, but if you do watch it and fill out the form, I'm going to give anybody who does it 10 extra credit points. Okay, and you can use that towards any assignment you want when it comes to grading time. Does that sound good? Yeah, because 10 points makes a big deal. Okay, you gotta be on something you can make that in a nail with an assignment. So once you watch that video, the form will be in. I won't put the form up until later because I have to finish putting it all together. But once you watch it, look at the form and fill it out. Okay? All right. So, how are you guys doing? How many of you guys at this point have for sure at least logged on to Ingenuity? Logged on, checked it out, looked at it, may not know what in the world you're going to do with it, but you've looked at it. Okay, good. All right, that's what I need you guys to do. There should be a tab at the top called Resources as well. It gives you all your tools that you can use. How many of you started a lesson? Anybody started a lesson? I said it's okay if you have it. Okay, I personally wouldn't start a lesson, you guys, unless you're really, and if you have, don't worry about it. I'm not saying that. I would watch the videos and really feel secure because you don't want to do something that you're going, oh no, I didn't need to do that, or that was too much. So watch that video this morning, okay? There are more videos. I'm going to post some more. So if you spend your time just getting to know your program today, that's fantastic. If you didn't do a lesson today because you were just studying your program, that is completely fine with me. Okay, we have to get to know this program. The only way we're going to do it is by watching the videos and by practicing. Okay, so that's your assignment for today for me. Is to watch the video, fill out the form, and I think I'm going to put something on there for math as well. Now, I also want to remind you guys, don't forget you have those writing assignments. Okay, handwritten on a pencil and paper. By this Friday, so that I can just have your writing sample. What's going to happen is people will say, Miss Wilson, what if I don't have my writing sample? Okay, that's okay, but I would like it no later than Monday, okay? So if you need that extra time over the weekend because this week was just cuckoo, trying to even get on the computer, I totally understand. All right? And when it is time on Friday, I will send directions for you guys to upload that out to Google Classroom. All right? Now, on Friday when we meet, if any of you want to read your essay, that's fantastic. I would love to hear them if you want to read them and share them with the class. But you don't have to. I'm not going to put you on the spot like that. Okay? All right? Okay, so we're going to go through. I want to know, do you guys have questions? Like, what's going on? What's happening? Like, we'll talk about what's going on in the house right now with computers and logons and all of that. Anybody? Speak up. Is anybody still struggling with getting on to anything?
I'm good.
You're little rock stars, man. That's awesome. Okay, fantastic. So we did it. We got into Google Meets. We are still missing half of our class, and I'm not sure why, but we will figure it out. And I do know that sometimes not everybody is able to go on. So let me see. Hold on, you guys. I have a parent asking me. She needs the answer right now, so I want to answer her. But I have no mind for let's see. Property five. Oh, okay. You guys, when you logged in, did you guys all go through My Scene and USD and then chose Google Classrooms? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Do a full day.
You need to log into My Scene and USD. Go to digital classroom. Okay, let's see. You need to log into my USD and go to digital classroom. Okay, hopefully they join. That's what I'm saying, like, people are still just having a hard time getting in, so I'm really hesitant to just jump in like that because we're just still getting in. And this is technically our first week that everybody's starting classes. In fact, to ensure your parents, I was on with a bunch of teachers in my district on a Facebook page we have, and a bunch of people are not starting until this week, okay? So you are not behind at all, all right? Okay, so I am concerned that we're missing half of our class. There's not a whole lot I can go over if half of our class is missing. And my real goal this morning was to get you on here for Google Classroom just to see if we can get on. Okay, so nobody has any issues with Ingenuity. Everybody has logged in. It's okay if you haven't. Please don't be embarrassed to say I haven't. I can help you. But, it's okay. Okay, and everybody, you guys are all getting my emails, right? And everybody is able to get onto My Scene USD. Okay, good. Because all of you guys have done that, I feel confident that I can send out the iReady stuff. Okay, but there is a window, meaning you have time. You don't have to start it today. So I'll send that out. Some of you may have already even gone on it. Okay, anybody have a question? Go ahead, please. Go ahead, Sophia. Sophia's sweet. Where'd she go? Oh, there you are.
Sorry. Okay. People are saying things in the chat, and it is making me really uncomfortable because I have to keep clicking the chat. So could you stop talking in the chat?
Yeah, let's stop a second in the chat. Let's make an agreement. That's a good idea. Thank you, Sophia. I agree, because I can see it out of the corner of my eye too, and it's distracting a little bit. Is that what's distracting you? Okay. All right, so let's just say when we're doing I'm gonna give you guys time to talk in the chat. So right when you come in before class time starts, talk. Okay? And then once we start doing a group discussion like this, we have to stop it. Because like you see, one of your classmates is it's distracting. And then I'm looking at it constantly too to see if anybody has any questions. So that's kind of hard to see too. So you guys, and be careful on what you're typing in there too. Okay? So saying you're stupid is no. Okay? And honestly, not okay. and shut up and all those kind of things. Okay, anything you say in school or on the thing, think about it, what you say in the classroom. Okay, so if you don't put it in the chat, because we can see it right here. So before the class starts, meeting starts, you can chat, and it has to be appropriate, guys, okay? Be kind. No put downs, no shut up, or anything like that. And then if I'm doing stuff and I say, hey, you can chat, I'll tell you, hey, I gotta look at this, go ahead and chat, okay? So we all good on that? Agree? You guys are big kids. I don't have to go through like 20, 30 minutes talking about this. You know the deal. You've been in school long enough, okay? So, all right, so that's where we're at with that. Yeah, Monica, honey, you can't be saying the stuff that you're saying in that chat. Sister's not good. Okay. Oh, we have more people coming in. Okay. All right, for those of us who, you guys are just joining us, this call today is just to make sure now that everybody's here and to let those who just joined know that there is a training video for Ingenuity on Google Classroom. I need you to watch it in the next day or two, okay? Very, very important that you do that. All right, let's talk about questions. What about, okay, Monica, why are you still chatting? That discussion I just had for you with you was a serious discussion, okay? There's no chatting right now. Okay. Okay, we're all good. All right, so we're gonna go through each thing. Ingenuity, any questions? Raise your hand. Or just unmute yourself and start talking. Anybody have an Ingenuity question? Okay, guys, sit still, because you're all over the place. We're gonna be moving around a lot. Take your camera off. Yes, Santi. You have to unmute yourself, bud.
Yeah, it's just my internet connection. Wait, and my question is that can I not go into any lesson I see on Ingenuity? Is that right?
No, you go in order. The order, like you start at the beginning and you follow the lesson orders for each subject. Okay?
So I can't skip all the way to science. I can't do that.
No, you can go to science. You can go to different subjects, but like go in order. So if you start on one, don't start on lesson 12. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And pace yourself. Like it tells you, like, you know, if you're doing one lesson a day on those, you should be just fine. Okay?
Yeah, because I just did 3 lessons that day, but I didn't.
Yeah, if you just 3, that's fine. But I don't want you guys to just be doing science all day and just be doing language arts, unless you want to break it up. Like some people might want to do, hey, I'm gonna do my math, but just on Mondays, and I'm gonna do my language arts on Tuesdays, and I mean, there's different ways that you can do that. But and you can say like on math every day, and there's science and social studies on Tuesdays and Thursdays. There's different options that you can do. I'm actually have reached out to another student who started a little bit before us, and I've asked her, hey, can you kind of start telling me how you're doing your lessons? Like, what's your day look like? And so she's giving me some information that I'm going to bring back to you. It might help you figure out how you want to plan your day. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So just don't do like 10 lessons of math in one day. Okay? Because your pacing is going to be so off and so crazy that you won't have a balance in your lessons for each day. If that makes sense. And then if I go to do a math lesson with you guys, like, you know, in module unit 1, and you're on unit 3, you're gonna be like, I don't even know what I'm not even doing that right now. So don't go too far ahead. Just pace yourself like you were in a classroom every day. I'm doing a math lesson, I'm doing a language arts lesson, I'm doing science and things.
Sure.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, and you guys also, I'm gonna be posting a PE log. But you get a PE grade. So we have, every 2 weeks, you have to have 200 minutes of PE, okay? So I'm going to count pretty much any activity you do, as long as it's, you know, getting up and moving. So like, if you are, hey guys, you guys, the dogs are cute and stuff, but they are, Sophia, that's even more of a distraction than the chatting. Okay, just because everybody's staring at your dogs and they're adorable, and I love them. But just, you guys, just kind of try to sit. I know it's hard. Okay, because when you move, the whole camera goes, and then everybody's like, I keep staring at the camera moving. So don't even know what I was saying now. I completely lost my track of thought. Oh, Keela. And so if you went running, if you rode your scooter, if you went skateboarding, if you went on a walk, if you went on a hike, if you did any of those kind of things, if you exercised in your house, if you danced, if you do a sport, which none of us are able to do right now, but if you did, then you can put it on your log. Okay? All right, Isaiah, what's your question, bud?
How many lessons in each subject per day and should we finish the module per week?
Well, the modules, have you guys, when you guys go on, because I'm still at the beginning of my training with that, does it give you your pacing guide, meaning does it tell you how much they suggest that you do? Is it showing you that yet? Like, is there a pacing guide?
So we haven't played with his too much. I'm doing it with another student, sibling, and they have a breakdown of how many minutes kind of per subject they should be doing each day. They have a chart for us outside of Ingenuity. And then one of the things is, so I went over it this morning, was that pretty much that each subject should be finished each week, but there is more than 5 lessons per module. So if there's 8 of them, then if they can, obviously if they can't, then work at their own pace. But if they can, then try to double up so that you are completing that full module per week. Is that with you guys?
Yes, pretty much, exactly. If you can finish that module in a week, but here's the thing, that's not always going to be ideal, you know what I mean? So do not be concerned if you are not finishing a module in that specific time frame. We want to make sure that you guys are understanding the material. So if you have to go back and review it again, and that's causing you to go into the next week, everybody is going to be at very different places right now. But yes, what you just said is a suggestion, and I actually had asked for, what grade are you working on with the other student?
I have a first grader and a third grader, but the third grader, he's not even, their class isn't
going to be
moving on yet, so. And then for submitting, every teacher's also asking something different. Some are saying, go ahead and submit through Ingenuity if we can, otherwise just submit the same way we were doing, like take pictures and submit it to you through Google, as long as you're getting it at some point. So
I'm gonna take anything from you guys any way you send it. Whatever works for you is what I'm gonna do. If you send things through Ingenuity, great. If you send a picture of something and send it to me through, and download it into Google Classroom or email it to me, that's how I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do whatever works for you guys at this point.
So in the end, you're gonna have the final way of grading, not like Ingenuity's not gonna show
no.
behind on this, so it's your final grades that you're gonna be sending.
I am the master of that. Yeah, I have the final say on all of that. So your someone's Ingenuity situation is something that I'm gonna understand. I've already talked to you. Before grades, I will have conferences with you guys. We'll all talk about that. Ingenuity is just is a part of it. We have assignments that we're going to do with each other too, and then everything factors in. There's so many different factors, and honestly, when you get to upper grades, everyone's like, oh, it's 90 to 100. That I don't completely work that way. I also do things with students where I know that maybe they just didn't perform that well on that test, or this is a B student who I sat down and he did a bunch of work for me, and I saw this and this and this, and to me that's that student's an A- in this class. So yes, Ingenuity has a part of it, but it's just a part of it. Okay, so if your student's like behind and they have technically like a D in Ingenuity, that's not what's going to happen. And before we even get to that point, we would have had so many conferences by that point to help get back on track that we're not even, we won't get to that point with anybody. Okay, my goal is to make sure you guys are going, but it is, like you said, 3rd grade classrooms aren't even loaded yet. So it's, like I said, these first 2 weeks, you guys, it was going to be a bumpy, rocky road, but it's not a disaster. It's just, we just have to get there. Okay? So I'll get a chart just like that, and I'll send it out to you, but I also want you guys not to be pressured and stressed and worried because, you're not exactly where it's supposed to be. All right? Well, it'll be okay. Just go in there and start your lessons, go in order. Don't rush. Please, please, please don't do it at a time. If you are at a point where you're doing lessons and they're just really easy for you and you're gonna go through them fast, email me and say, hey, this concept is really easy for me. I'm just gonna finish all my lessons. And so that's why you'll see I did 10 today. And that's okay. That way at least I kind of already know what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm not like startled because 10 lessons were done in one day. All right? It's gonna be fine. We'll figure it out, you guys. But if you go on the Page 5 Ingenuity video today and watch it, it'll start making things a lot more sense. And then there's another video I'm going to send you to, but I just want you guys to get through that one first. All right? You guys doing okay? Yeah? Everybody doing okay? Because one of the things I want to try, I'm obviously concerned about your academics, but I just want to know how you guys are doing too, as just people and missing school and stuff. So I just, we're thinking about you and remember, everybody's in the same boat, okay? And hopefully someday we'll be able to get through this. But I just want to make sure everybody's okay. Thanks, you guys. I'm glad you're okay. All right. So, you guys want to do some would you rather? Since we're still, we'll do some would you rather. Gotta put it in the chat, okay? It's gonna be kind of our community building time. Okay, one sec. One sec. I'm looking at my questions. All right. Okay. All right, guys.
Bottom milk.
Can we pick up our milk?
Yeah. Just hold on one second, okay? All right, I'm gonna give you a couple questions. Here we go. Ooh, that was gross. Okay. Would you rather have an extra finger or an extra toe? That's gross. What was that other? Extra finger, toe. Finger, toe.
Okay. And the toe right on the bottom. Then I'll take it off.
Finger. Can you guys see the chat? Can you see him?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, no, stop. Okay. Okay, well, I think it's like a half and half. Okay, good. I would rather have a toe because people can't see. Oh, yeah, it's true. In your shoe. That is true. Okay, ready? Would you rather be able to fly or be invisible? Fly, invisible. B says invisible. Sophia, B says fly. Fly, invisible. No, fly, invisible, fly.
Yeah, it's hard.
I think that one's fly.
Tell me, there's spiders down there.
Although I'm afraid of heights, so I don't know. Okay. Okay, would you rather live in the sky or under the sea?
I want to live in the sky.
Invisible because we get candy. That's fine. Sky. Lots of people rather than sea. Lots of skies now. Good. Okay. Okay, would you rather have a pet dinosaur or a pet dragon? Yeah.
Wait, count. Oh, there you go.
Dragon's like, ooh, everybody wants to be a dragon. Or have a dragon.
Stop sleeping.
You can't look at it anymore. Dragon. Oh, couple dinosaurs in there. You could kill your enemies with it. Ah, nice. Okay. Would you rather? Okay, would you rather? This is a good one. Would you rather have the ability to control the weather or have the ability to talk to animals? Animals. Oh man, I would totally love it if I could talk to an animal. That would be the best. That would be the best. Okay, one more and then I'm gonna run. I'm gonna actually call somebody to help you with some tech stuff. Okay. Would you rather eat a whole jar of mayonnaise or drink a cup of hot sauce? Eat a whole jar of mayonnaise, you can just say mayo, M-A-Y-O, or drink a cup of hot sauce.
That's not sauce. Sure. Okay,
Nope to either. I'm saying neither. Hot sauce. Oh, we got a couple of mayos in there. Couple breaks, so. Okay, you got 2 minutes. Chat, say hi to each other. It's gotta be appropriate words. Okay. Chat to each other, 2 more minutes. And then we are gonna head out. Santi, what's up?
Should I do anything like important? Is there anything important to do, or should I just try when this video calls in this video? And should I just go back to and
you go to Google Classroom. Okay, listen to what I'm telling you. You go to Google Classroom. You go to assignments and you watch the video that I posted on there. Okay, for Ingenuity. And then you go to Ingenuity and you can look around at some of the things you learned from the video. Okay, the important thing is this week, I don't want anybody to start Ingenuity unless they really understand Ingenuity. Because if you go on and start to do a bunch of stuff and you go, oh, I realized I was doing it wrong, then those videos are gonna help. Okay? So watch the video then and get familiar with it and then go on to Ingenuity and try to practice the things that they taught you. Okay?
Now I'm scared of is that what's his name? Asia? No. Isaiah, yeah.
You're what?
I forgot what's his name. Isaiah or I'm saying his name right now.
Yeah, it's Isaiah.
Isaiah.
I know exactly. We're just spinning with those faces.
Oh. Alright, you guys, so what's everybody gonna go watch today? Say it out loud.
There's a lot of Isaiah.
You watching?
One Strange Rock.
What? No, you're watching the K-5 Ingenuity training video.